Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Drake and it's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. My client screwed up. It just did. Well, my recording software more accurately, but yes. So I have to do some more arena and stuff. We'll show a little bit. Not too much, but I do want to show Dragon's Lair instead. We might as well do arena while we're at it. Just for the goofs and grins. There we go. Back into Silver 3 again. Yay. Wonderful. I mean, I can just do that. Why not? Let's give it a go. The thing is, Vogoth is usually better for this in this situation than Spirit Host. I mean, I might as well go for it. Got him. Get some arena done with that. If we do 2 more arenas, we can get triple. Which I'll gladly take. This looks very obnoxious. Most of this is really obnoxious. Dragstar is probably more appropriate here. I hope they try to freeze her. That is my hope. Probably should went with the Armiger tech. Now I've got a better idea of what I'm facing. Now that I've got a better idea, I just don't have the gear because I'd have to have him do something. He's not enough of a distraction. Can't get any of them low enough. Is the problem. Okay, I just wanted to verify. Wanted to verify. Okay. So then if we just mess with the termite. Before we mess with the termite, we'll do more Dragon's Lair. We'll do 5 Dragon's Lairs. This time, when I know the thing's recording it properly. Because the other one was a bad retake. And besides, I need gear from here anyway. So it's not really much of a loss for me to have to do it again. Because there's so much different types of gear you need, etc. for a lot of champs. And most of it's from dungeons like Dragon's Lair. And of course, I haven't gotten any really, like, I've got some good lifesteal gear, but I want a full set of really good lifesteal gear. So that maybe I'll put Drexthar in it and have Drexthar do a lot of great stuff. Because my Drexthar is not exactly geared the way I want him to be. The problem is, a champion can be really good, but if their gear isn't good, they won't perform anywhere near their full potential, and that's what my problem is right now. That is my problem. That's why there's different difficulties of Dragon's Lair, even up the higher end, because it's a gear check. The higher you go, it's more of a gear check to see how good is your gear. If your gear has really high stats, you'll pass it no problem. The reason I also include Vogoth is usually I don't have enough nuke damage to get them all at once. Because I've got to do a bunch of Dragon's Lair. Because we should have it. Yeah, tail end of the Dragon Tournament. I'll look at what those stats are later, but I have to try to do as much as possible. So we'll do 5 in this video, but there's a whole bunch you didn't see, including the outtake where my other video failed. Because my program was being weird in the mind. You know it's weird in the mind. Oh yes. Weird in the mind. Oh, stop killing my kale, you vermin. Here's the thing. I do need this gear, because even for Drexstar, the pride of my team, he doesn't have the gear I want him to have. I want him to hit hard and live a long time, and I need special gear for that. That's his problem. I need very specialized gear just for him. And if I don't get that gear, then yeah, obviously we're going to have problems. Same with Dark Elhain. If we don't get her the gear, we're in trouble. I have to try to get her a gear with attack and attack percent as well. It's actually shockingly difficult to find certain gear types. I've found specifically attack and attack percent or gear with high stats is extremely rare, which sucks. Because those content creators seem to pull that stuff out of thin air. They're just like, ah, I found the gear with the substats and it's 6-star and everything. I pulled it from nowhere. Ha ha ha. Pulled it from nowhere, and I'm like, cool beans. Cool beans, you pulled it from nowhere. That's great. Yeah, pulled it from nowhere, my dude. That's wonderful. Now, I will show the promo code, but only after I do a bunch of Dragon's Lair here. Because if I'm showing Dragon's Lair, I have to be true to form and do Dragon's Lair, even though I did some Arena to do the triple star. Yes. See, we're getting good gear here, you know? Defense, crit damage, 6-star gear. That's pretty good. That is pretty good going. I mean, I'm not going to snub 6-star speed gear. It's so rare to get it, you know? Because 6-star gear with the right substats is where it's really at for late game. And that's the reality of the matter. You want that. You want as much of that as possible because you want 5 or 6-star. 5-star's fine, but you'll want 5-star gear with high substats and 6-star gear with high substats. You want that real bad because that's how you progress in content. Because you have to get that gear, you have to level it, you got to get the right rolls, and you got to stick it on the right champions with the right rolls. And then we can make progress, finally. We can have a conversation finally on that. Because having good quality gear, it doesn't sound like an absolute necessity, but it is. Because some champions, once they have the gear, they can solo almost anything. Like, Drexstar is one of those champs. Geomancer's another. There's a bunch of them. That if you get the right gear on them, they kick butt really hard. I think it's like 2 more, and then we'll be home stretch. Punius has decided to make an appearance. Hey, Punius. What are you doing, Punius? You being weird in the mind? Yes. Weird in the mind. You generally don't want this thing rearing. Generally speaking. Punius. What are you looking for, Fleabag? You looking for something? You're definitely looking for something. Well, I'll have to attend to that after 2 more Dragon's Lairs. So we're in the home stretch here of Dragon's Lair. This is the highest one I think I can do on this account without serious repercussions. I think the highest one I can do on the other account is 220 because the Taragi makes it doable. Taragi being MVP. I probably will be 6-starring Taragi sometime in the new year. But not before 6-starring Deacon. Now you might ask, why Deacon? Well, you see, one thing that I really lack in a lot of team comps is turn meter control. And Deacon is extremely useful for that purpose and that purpose alone. And there are certain dungeon bosses, if you don't have that turn meter control that's like flat, you're toast. Like, I'm telling you right now, you're toast. Because there's a lot of places like Arena, Spider. There's a lot of places where if you don't... I wonder if I go high enough in this tournament, will I get an epic book? That's the real question. Is that the real question? Is it like at least 5 Dragon's Lairs? Because Dragon's Lair is going to be very important. for getting this gear. But yeah, there's a reason why I'm doing Dragon's Lair. There is a reason. HP burn is pretty effective versus Dragon's Lair, gotta say. Obviously, Drexstar is going to be more effective when I actually get him in better gear. But yeah. I'd say this is the last one. Make sure that we get as much Dragon's Lair as I can stomach under my belt for one video. Before moving on to yet more Dragon's Lair on a different account. But yes, Dragon's Lair. Dragon Mania. Okay, yeah, I love that game. I had a serious, and I am seriously considering going back to Elder Scrolls. I really am. That game is bloody awesome. Even Elder Scrolls Online is bloody awesome. I just haven't played it in bloody ages. I always like watching like Molag Bal take the Daedric Lord of Domination, causing all sorts of hell, and yeah, I loved that. I loved watching that, and he's like, I admire your tenacity, mortals, and all the craziness and all that. And you know, to be honest with you, Drexstar is a lot like Molag Bal. Him and more like Mortu Macabre, though, to be honest. It's more like Mortu Macabre. Mortu Macabre, though, to be fair, is not great in Dragon's Lair. Especially not compared to the likes of Ninja. Because Ninja is like the one-winged angel from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, you'll be like, oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake, that name is lame. It's lame sounding. That doesn't mean the game is lame. The game of Final Fantasy VII Remake is actually God tier. God tier game. Like, the game is amazing. It's so much better than I ever imagined. And I was like, what's the big deal with Sephiroth? I meet Sephiroth once. And he just explains himself. He shows up once, and he makes an impression on me that I will never, ever forget. Shout outs to Maximilian, dude, for telling me about Final Fantasy VII Remake, making that game known. Because holy hell, was it a good game. But it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known. I would not have known about the game or known that it was a good game or any of that. That's the sad part. If it wasn't for him, he was the one who got the word out that it's a great game. It's like, is this a great game? And then I find I was like, oh. Yes. To hunt a dragon. Yes. To hunt a dragon. Now let's go to the other account and show you the promo code. Please tell me it's recording the window. Please. Okay, thank God. Dear Lord, man. Is it doing it still? Okay, thank God. Jeez. Yeah, upgrade the rat lady, who's weird in the mind. You know, since it's Christmas and I only have a 1 hour chance of getting Bad El Khazar, let's see if we can get him. Avir. Garbage. But he sometimes hits hard. And even worse garbage. Well, there's your answer. Why do I believe in these summons? I have no idea. Okay. Why not? I mean, I guess Avir is not that bad. Berserker is actually decent if you build him out with the right gear. Let's check our daily. Okay, we did the daily. Where are we at in terms of activity stars? Let's do some more arena. Let's get that number up to 12. That'll be 8. This will be 9. This will be 10. Ow. I probably should have paralleled the other guy. That would have been probably the better course of action. Oh well. I don't mind. Again, this account's in a terrible place anyway, in terms of arena. There we go. I called it. Thought they might be faster because the speed aura. They're so much faster, in fact, that I'm not going to get a turn, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a similar story of I don't get a turn. That's part of why I need to make my thing faster. Maybe I should have just speed boosted there. Because again, without that, You're probably not going to make it. It's worth a shot. One thing I like about this specific setup is because I can actually block buffs here. To stop the team counterattack. But that won't matter if, you know, they kill everyone anyway. With their very highly tuned stats, apparently. That I wasn't even fully aware that they had. But now I'm aware. I'm aware of it. Okay. Where does that put me? Okay, we just have to do 5 Dragon's Lairs for this one. Maybe less. Maybe just to stop being annoying. Well, you know what? I'm going to try the higher Dragon's Lair. And do it maybe 2 times. Say that's going to be my plan. I'm going to go with the higher Dragon's Lair. Just because I can. We'll do this 2 times. And then show the promo code. Man, this enemy is so hard to kill, man, this Tyrell. Thing is, I have a Tyrell on the other account. Never bothered to build him out yet. I bothered with Royal Guard because Royal Guard has that enemy max HP, which I need. Oh, frickin' Horden can go choke the abyss. There we go. Gotta cleanse this, by the way, because these debuffs at this level with these waves are brutal. Like, raw brutality. No. You're not going to get out of that squat position. You're going to die squatting if I can help it. Almost. If I can make you die squatting, that'll be great. Yep, to hunt a dragon. And other players. Yes. Ew. Yeah, the dragon is spooky and weird in the mind. Definitely need to cleanse that. Ninja's definitely in danger. Yeah, we'll do that twice. We'll do that twice, and then a termite for each. And that should do it. One termite. Under God. The Liberty. And your house eaten for all. Yeah, I'll just do this for the Dragon Tournament for now. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Because I want to get to bed, and I just want to get this triple star requirements out of the way. If you're wondering why Taragi is incredible for Dragon's Lair, it's the protection plus the poisons. But the amount of protection he provides, you can't underestimate it. It's extremely high. Like stuff you're not supposed to normally be able to do, Taragi allows it to happen. Because he gives your team incredible survivability. More so than even Vergus does. He is really good at survival. Like making your team last far longer than their natural lifespan would have been in this content. It doesn't seem that way, but it's the case. Same with Apothecary. Apothecary is actually incredible, although some people don't understand the value of the Apothecary. But I can assure you, he is actually a very valuable champion and is in a lot of squads. My biggest problem with Apothecary on my other account is literally the gear. In fact, I have to re-gear both Apothecaries. As both Apothecaries are suffering. This is part of the gearing process. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so do that. Speed up. Res. Freeze. Hail burn. Heal. Decrease defense. Get him there. Get that up. Lifesteal. Cleanse. Because all these healers and cleanses is to keep these two carries alive, the ninja and the kale. Now there is another team we can make with Drexstar in it. The problem is my Drexstar on this account has some severe issues with gearing. Not with levels. He's level 60 already. Everything with both accounts, the problem comes down to the gearing. It really does. Before you ask, it really comes down to gearing, because I'm pretty dang sure if I got the right gear on them, they'd be able to do a lot more. We would be fighting Dragon 20, or close to it, not Dragon 17, if we had better gear. Okay, where does that put me? At least within the reach of the first prize. I will gladly take that. Now, both accounts need termite. What is up with the termite? Okay, we did a key apiece. Alright, each is going to do a hard termite. And then that's it. That'll be triple star for all. One hard termite apiece. Yes. Yes, Mr. Termite. Are you weird in the mind? Yep, you're weird in the mind. Gotta get you burning. Gotta take that termite, gotta smoke him out. Gotta get a thing and smoke him. You got weird thoughts inside of that gigantic brain with the two horns. Yep. Termite battles, boys. Gotta make sure he doesn't eat your house. Gotta try to get the key from each of the termites. Make sure he can't get away. And later I have to build a Hydra team for each. Because the problem is I have to get better gear. Yes. Yep. Let's get it. Yeah, you thought I wasn't going to go for the triple star? Nah, man. I can see the writing on the wall. We can get the triple star. We can most definitely do that. Yeah, the termite is mad. He's got weird ideas. Various ideas. You know he does. The infinite burning termite. 2 different editions of the infinite burning termite. Two different versions, boys. 2 different versions. Yep. We get him. We're gonna get him. He's weird in the mind. He's gonna escape. Not if I can help it. He's gonna have some suffering. Maybe. I mean, he's not really taking much damage, even though he took 5 million damage. That's what 5 million damage looks like on hard termite. It's not much. It's the kind of unfortunate thing about the harder versions of termite. The harder the termite, the more the health the termite has. It's not just, oh, the termite hits harder. The termite also has a lot more vitality. The termite also takes less damage, I believe, on the harder versions. And is more of a gear check. You have to get very specific gear, which again loops back around to Dragon's Lair. Yeah. Loops back around to that. Still, 7 mil on this difficulty is really good for this account, considering the gearing is not great. The gearing, we'll be getting to that when we get to that, but I have to then check all the gear I have, level it, check the rolls, check the substats, and sort. That's going to be a fun thing, and it's going to be a video. Unfortunately, some of you may not find this as amusing, but it is a necessary evil. The necessary evil of gearing champions. Yes, alright. We got that. That'll do. That'll give me triple. Did I use the promo code? Okay, this is the promo code. That's the promo code for simple. Now for the final termite of the night. Yep. You know it. I know it. The final termite. Oh yes, the final termite. He's weird in the mind. He's contemplating us with his mandibles. He's contemplating. Did I make sure I got those? Alright. This is it, guys. It's weird in the mind. We're going to make a different version this time, though. Or try this version. Hello, Mr. Termite! Woo! Termite! What do you know? I'm coming for you. The termite's watching. He knows. The termite knows. He knows about it. He's aware. This will get me double, triple star. At least we got the block buffs on him. In case he decides to buff himself. In case he decides, hey, I'm gonna buff myself. Is he immune to decreased speed? Yes, he is. Confirmed. He is immune to decreased speed, which sucks. It sucks, but it's the truth. You can't decrease his speed. You also cannot... What else can't you do? Is he immune to turn meter reduction? He's immune to turn meter reduction. Wow. Well, that's fun. That means Deacon's gonna struggle versus him too. That's annoying. That's really annoying. The main thing here is to try to increase his specific longevity as long as humanly possible, because that's where the big damage is going to come in. That's the key with this team. Trying to keep Vizier alive as long as you can, because he's the one who's going to keep increasing these debuffs, and every time the debuffs increase, as they crack off, I'm trying to keep him alive is what I'm trying to do. Because he's the real MVP here. He's the real MVP, because he's the one that's going to keep these buffs on this boss for a long time to come. That's his job. Unfortunately, this guy over here on the far left needs more resist, because he's the weak link, and he should never be the weak link as a defense champion. He should never be the weak link. We should reach, I want to say, 8 million maybe. If we're lucky. Yeah, 8 million if we're lucky. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that's about it. 8.8. Not bad. Very close, actually. Very close. And voila, we have the double triple star.